Boom, what up boys and girls, it's your man 50 Grand, your G from Tennessee, Scott Stockton, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is actually going to be a short video. Not everything I put out needs to be 10, 15, 20, and 30 minutes long. Today I want to address wedding photographers. I want to tell you guys the 3 best ways that you can go about increasing your wedding business today. Let's dive in. Okay, so we're going to start with number 3 and we're going to go down to number 1, which is the best thing that you can do today to grow your wedding photography business. Number 3 is provide your wedding venues with some kind of product. Everybody's walked into a wedding venue and has seen the table right when you walk in with like their preferred vendors, maybe an old outdated album, lots of business cards and stuff like that. You need to be on that table. So you can make wedding albums. I got a good friend named Elmer, TNK Photo. He's always making wedding albums, really nice, beautiful, I believe it's Zenio wedding albums, and he sends them to his venues. And so when people come in, when couples come in and they're looking at this table, and then they see this big, beautiful album with all these beautiful photos that he got there, they're going to want to roll with him. I mean, they're gorgeous photos. So like you can kind of get in front of the customer really quick while they're shopping for venues. What you don't want is to be one of these cats with business cards on the table that show nobody anything, and then somebody's got this album or a nice photo book, or you can do similar to what I do. I have a wedding magazine that I send out that has just tons of my work, talks about my philosophy, and there's tips and tools in there for brides to help plan their weddings. And it's big, beautiful wedding magazine. And when they come in and they see business cards and photo books and albums, they're going to gravitate to the things that are more visually pleasing than a damn business card. So that's number 3. Get some kind of product in the hands of your wedding venues that you've shot at, so you can be on that table and be one of the first people in front of this couple, right? So let's roll on to number 2 though. Okay, so number 2, and this is kind of a no-brainer, it's blogs. But just don't do blogs willy-nilly. Like, you have to do it with some intentionality, and you need to do it with SEO, search engine optimization. You need to do it with SEO. I would suggest you go out and find some apps, or there's plugins to, like, if you're doing WordPress, if your blog is through there, there's apps out there like the one I use, SEO Yoast Premium, that you can install that plugin to WordPress, and when you're writing your blog, it's going to make you fill out the key phrase. It's going to tell you that your photos need to have the key phrase in the JPEG file names that you're actually uploading. It's going to tell you everything you need to do to make sure that your blog that you're going to post has the highest amount of SEO added to it, that's going to give you a nice green check mark. So like, you don't post anything until SEO Yoast Premium says, oh, we got a banger here. And then you post that bad boy. And I've had so many blogs that I've used SEO Yoast on, where I'm on the first page of many different places. Disney engagements, a lot of my photos are in the first 2 pages. The first page, the first 2 pages. I get so many inquiries every single day about engagements, proposals, and family shoots, all for Disney World, all because of using SEO Yoast Premium on that blog post. And it works that same way with wedding venues. You know, you did a wedding at the Biltmore, blah, 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 Biltmore wedding photographer. When people go to searching that and you're using SEO Yoast Premium and you're posting blogs where you're using the maximum SEO that you can use, you're going to be featured in those first few pages on Google, and you're going to be put in front of your couples, your clients, a lot quicker. So you got to do blogs. I know it seems like a no-brainer and everybody writes blogs, but you need to do them with SEO Yoast Premium or some other plugin or app that you can get. But SEO needs to be intentional in your mind when you're writing these blogs. That's number 2. And the number 1 thing that you can do to increase your chances of growing more wedding business today is review your venues. And the number 1 thing that is going to increase your wedding business today, if you do this, is review your wedding venues. Go on Google. You can type up any venue that you've been to, the Van Landingham estate, let's say. You type that in. Off on Google, it's got a profile, it's got some photos, it says click here for the website, here's the phone number, here's all this stuff. And then there's reviews. And what do you think a couple is going to do when they're looking for places that they want to get married? They're going to check out the reviews of these venues. So if they do that and they type in a venue and they go click the reviews and you have reviewed the venue and you slap up there a bunch of banger photos that you took from weddings that you've shot there, dude, they're going to be creaming at the mouth. They're going to be like, oh, wow, the photographer said the place is great. It looks beautiful. And then he's got all these dope, beautiful photos here. Not only am I going to want to book this venue, but if I do that, I'm probably going to book this cat because he's showing me right here all the dope shit that he's shot at that venue. That's the number one thing for me, guys. I think if you take some time, gather up all the photos that you shot at all these various different venues that you shot wherever you're from, and you go out there on your Google account, your Google business account, and you review all these venues and you slap up those bangers, those photos, them slappers, I think you're going to be booking a lot of people. And that is, if anybody respects other people like Taylor Jackson or Sam Hurd, I mean, that Sam Hurd said that's the number one thing that gets him booked is reviewing venues. So nice little tip right there. So those are the three things that I think that if everybody started doing them today out there in YouTube land, if you started doing these things today, all three of them, wedding business about to explode. I appreciate y'all watching. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. If you know some tips, like I always say, the comment section, like it should be a community for us. If you know some awesome tips and tricks as well, slap them in there. Let's all grow. I could grow as well. Let's all keep growing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Love y'all. Peace.
Nice to be in orbit.